Yo, what's going on, y'all? Corporal Like Entertainment, the Feel with Phil.
Oh, yeah, money line, baby.
What's going on? It's Manny.
Alright, y'all. Today's show, we got Griselda been crazy.
Yeah.
So, we doing who had the best debut. We're doing the state of the Clippers. We're also doing, this is going to be a tricky topic.
What defines a legend?
What defines a legend.
Ah.
And my homeboy Eastside Jotty, we're going to review his album. So,
yeah.
my fault. First off, we got Westside Gunn.
Fly God.
The Fly God. Boom, 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 boom. That's my nigga, man. Who made the sunshine?
Who made the sun shine?
We got Conway from a king to a god. How you say it?
Yeah, from a king to a
from
god.
a king to a god.
Yeah.
And we got my nigga Benny, Burden of Proof.
The butcher coming. Nigga.
Hold on, now you got the woman too. You got the chick.
Oh yeah, my fault, my fault. No
the
discrimination. I don't want to discriminate. I don't want to discriminate now.
Saying, man, Armani C.
Armani season, the Liz.
Mm-hmm. A little more impressive than I thought.
Little young Foxy
Absolutely.
Brown.
The album is
I like
real.
that. I like that.
Sound like a young Foxy.
Yeah.
I like that comparison. So, who had the best debut?
Who you asking first?
It's tough, man.
Whoever, man. It's open discussion, baby. Whoever got an answer.
It's open discussion.
It's up for discussion.
I'm
running with the main man's Conway, man. I think he had the best debut, man. I think. Matter of fact, I'll rank him Conway, Benny, Westside, and the old girl.
You said you got Conway, Benny, Westside, old girl.
Mm-hmm. Armani season. Let me check myself. And Armani.
Yes, you're checking the DMs. That's what you want, though, right? Check me, baby. What you got, Manny?
I got a tie, man.
Oh.
You got a tie?
Yeah, with Conway and Benny, man.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Benny album, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the different
The change of pace. Yeah.
I would say Benny album, man. Number one, just the sound, man. It is that 80s. Late 80s, 90s,
grimy,
early like rap. Don't you know how they used to collaborate with one producer back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like that.
No, I've been on my shit with that one, man.
That was the Hit Boy run though. He gave you 3 different sounds for real, on 3 different albums.
No, I'm just saying like this whole wave of this year.
Oh,
okay.
Shit, I mean, you got.
Okay.
I mean, not to get off the topic, but you got Alchemist. You know, he did some shit with Conway. He did a tape with Conway. He did a tape with Gibbs.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got. I feel like that shit coming back, man.
Yeah, Mad Lib, I think.
Mad Lib. It's Mad Lib. Like
that's just collected.
I mean, Ye, you know, he was in his little bag.
The Wyoming
shit. And man, that shit just it bring a smile to my face, man. For like, I'm loving where the state of hip hop is right now.
You know what?
I'm loving it, man.
I like that comparison because Rakim and Eric B, Coogee rapping DJ Polo. You kind of bringing that
shit.
That essence is coming back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for me, I got Conway as the best debut right now. That could change. Then I got Benny, I got Westside, and I got Armani Caesar. Not to say her shit's the weakest. It's just her shit is actually really, really good.
I got Westside. I got Westside last.
I got
Armani. I got Armani.
Armani can spit.
Man, look here, man. That Westside, I think that Westside set the pace, did exactly what it wanted to do. That man dropped, 2 fly guys with his child yelling all over it, and he gave y'all exactly what he wanted his other fans to expect.
For Paris joint too, he dropped
that shit hard.
Yeah.
But I love Westside Gunn.
You talking about debuts.
But we don't know with Westside Gunn though.
Yeah, see,
we don't know what's that debut for real.
I thought this was the debut.
I feel
It's
like
supposed
the
to
Pray
be,
for Paris is.
I don't know.
That's his best project out of all 3 of them.
Talking about this year?
Or in general.
And like, man, I be confused with Westside because
he dropped so much.
He dropped like 3 tapes in 1 year, so it's like
I like the grind though. That's that consistency.
Yeah.
You know, that reminds me of that G-Unit era, mixtape era, Locks era. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like they dropping tapes. Well, but Westside Gunn, you don't know if it's an album, an EP. I just call them motherfuckers tapes now.
Yeah.
I just call them tapes, and I think
projects.
I think Westside Gunn, his shit be short and they do sound the same, but it'd be a different sound.
Nah,
but I still fuck with Westside Gunn regardless. I think his best album is Fly Guy.
The first one?
Absolutely. By a long shot.
Oh, you know what? I'm maybe thinking of Fly Guy's Awesome Guy when you.
Yeah, not that one.
Okay,
it's
that
one
one.
like he came out. Yeah, very first one. You can't even find that shit. That shit hard to get. It's not even on Apple Music or nothing.
See, I've never heard that, so I can't.
Should have classed it to me.
He ain't got no glasses on, maybe on the album cover, or
it's a cartoon. It's like a cartoon character of him.
I'll say for me, it's Pray for Paris.
That's the best Westside.
Yeah.
Hey, that Eurostep filthy, man. That shit, and that song with Wale, that shit hard as well. That shit hard.
That's his best project to me.
Yeah, it is. As far as Westside's best project, I'm gonna agree with you.
And then, oh man, he got one of my favorite producers. He got the joint with Premier, man. It's fire.
Oh, Shawn versus Michaels, or Shawn Michaels versus somebody, some shit.
He let him restless. He let him restless, man.
What about you know what I like about Armani Caesar's album? That first, I think it's the first or the second song. Got that Redman sample. I thought that was fire.
Yeah.
Redman's now sampled a lot, and I thought she used that sample perfectly. That shit was fire.
They just bringing that. They bringing that essence back, man.
I like how Griselda used Armani. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think I heard her on the Fly Guy 2 on the Westside joint. And I was like, man, this is what you'll be bringing on.
Oh, yeah.
You can just hold it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That sex shit. That sex song. I don't want to hear that shit.
And I admit, I didn't do no homework on her past stuff.
But bring the appeal in, you know, and then
but see, I want straight raw. I want straight raw, man. I don't want that Cardi B type shit.
She got the bars, man.
Yeah, she do. I just want her to keep it like that. Shoot a nigga and sell some drugs. You know what I'm saying?
I think she fit them real well.
Yeah,
she does.
They picked the right woman.
Yeah.
What kind of pussy taste? I'm sorry. Excuse me, I got on something.
Man.
No,
that Benny though, that Benny, I feel you on that Benny, and you know what? I'm gonna say I do appreciate the tone switch.
I do too.
He made it clear he went pro, so you know there's certain things you got to do for your catalog. It's just
he just went in like
he went in.
I think
I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
Let me.
Okay.
I'm about to jump on. Go ahead.
Well, he did go in on the lyrics for me, but he went in as far as just getting his shit off, man. Like he got in and went straight to the point. Like it wasn't no too many hooks on this tape.
Okay.
I just feel like it wasn't enough to get to the point. That's my thing. Like you said in the text, Street Life. That shit should have been 3 verses or 2 long verses.
Man,
he get a
got
verse
to
and a half.
point.
Yeah, I think got to the point.
You know how Daytona was straight to the point with lyrics and everything. I don't feel like Benny did that on every song. I think
I say 2 songs. It was like damn. I wanted to.
You wanted more. Yeah, that's what I wanted. But he even mentioned though that. The Plugs I Met 2 coming out with Harry Fraud, he said that's straight street talk. That's straight to the point.
Hey,
that's straight to the point. I appreciate that, but I wanted a little more of a burden of proof. But the wordplay, that nigga wordplay second to none.
But like another thing, like when I'm saying he went in and got his shit off, it's like he went in on some new shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's stepping this game up. You know, it's that drug talk now. He's showing growth and he evolutionizing, you know, the flow and all that shit to me. So that's what I hear. You know what I'm saying? You gotta step it up, man.
I mean, yeah, he can step it up. I just wanted him to snap. I feel like all the stuff I was hearing from
he did it in his way. He ain't do it in the Griselda way.
Yeah.
I feel like you want
I take it all the way.
I
take it all the way. I want him to Griselda, just everybody he just came across.
Man, that dude potential is
nuts.
Is ridiculous.
Nuts. Man. I mean, it's not often you get people like Black Thought and Jadakiss and Busta Rhymes on your album. A new nigga. You don't do that. Those are legends.
I'm just continuously listening to this dude, and he got so much potential to grow.
Watch this. Who got you hip to him?
You did.
Yeah. Hey, everybody hated me, man. I told these niggas was up next, man.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it take listens.
Yeah, it do. My sister got me hip.
I done got you hip to shit in.
Yeah, facts.
I give you your flowers right now.
I want flowers. I love Benny.
As a matter of fact, my sister got me hip, and I ain't know Plugs I Met 2 was coming out because even though this Benny the Butcher is hard, I like it. But my favorite one probably was that first Plugs I Met.
You know, it was Tana Talk.
You think
Tana Talk? I like that Plugs I Met.
No, because you kept on screenshotting Tana Talk. What the fuck is
Tenor Talk 3.
Like, what the fuck is this
hard,
shit? What's this butcher shit? That's
then
wild.
then I'm just tapped in on it. I'm like, damn, that shit is classic, man.
You think? You say you going with Tenor Talk his best album?
Yeah, that's a that shit
What
is
you
classic.
going?
My favorite is that plugs I meant.
You know why I can't
That's my
say
favorite.
plugs?
Classic.
Because I feel like he didn't have enough verses.
To me,
That's
It was
why.
an EP though. He only had
That's
I thought about 7.
He had 5. He had 7.
But it was short.
it was short.
Maybe 5, maybe
Like
7.
the song with
that 5 to 50 though was hard to me with his girl on there.
No, but he
Yeah.
was so detailed in his.
I think the plugs that meant the song. He was so the vivid, like the
Nah, I thought
man.
the 5 to 50.
That shit. I felt that shit. That shit was fire, man. And I still think Benny got the better verse than Black Thought. I still think that shit,
I don't think
man.
so, but
Yeah,
I
think so.
respect it though.
You think it's debatable though? You think it'd be debatable?
You could debate it, but Black Thought.
You think so?
it's-
I gotta listen to that shit again. Yeah, man, that plug that I met, it is fire, but it was just too short for me. I still think Benny had the better verse, but
that Tanner Talk, man,
that broken bottles, man, that shit's so fucking vivid, man.
Which one? What about Conway, man? What's your favorite Conway? Conway.
everybody is food too. As far as like a mixtape, I think that's his best shit.
Is that the one with P Rock and
that shit hard, man.
I like that black one.
the black tape?
I think no, not the black tape. The Don't Mourn for the Wicked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
One with Dave
whatnot.
East.
Yeah.
One with Dave East. Like,
He's
okay.
supposed to be doing a collaboration album.
Who, him and Dave East?
Yeah, I've been hearing
I
about
heard
it. Whew.
I think
I just gonna help Dave East out.
I like the Everybody Eat Food too. I think
What's
that
with the bomb on there?
man, it's so many, man. I don't
Yeah, it's so
know,
many.
He got
man.
like a bomb going through the paint.
But
on his face or
Everybody
something
Eat
like
Food too. Out that tape is the one where I really was like, all right, I'm gonna have to pay
him a little attention.
Conway a little attention.
Conway his wordplay too is not like Benny's. Not saying I'm comparing him, but Conway's wordplay is like that braggadocious lyrical shit. He just be talking and
with the slur.
yeah, I love that shit. And his debut was fucking phenomenal,
Yeah,
man. It was
yeah.
so cohesive
Yeah.
from start to beginning.
Yeah, and Method, man.
Man, I think he got one top 5 verses of the year, top 10
And
to me.
again,
No
the
cussing.
joint with DJ Premier, man.
Oh my
Yeah, at the end.
god,
At the end?
that shit is fire,
That shit had
man.
me,
As a matter of fact, that came to a guy. Now, just hear me out. If it could have ended 2 songs before, and it would have been perfect. The last 2 songs still
That
good.
Shit,
Jesus Crisis?
The last 3 songs.
Jesus Christ is cool.
That shit's
Jesus
fire,
Christ and the
man.
premiere
Songs
song.
is
Jesus
fire.
Christ
That's the last
and
2.
2. No, just 2 songs. Jesus Christ and that whatchamacallit, the premiere joint. They dope. They dope songs, but with the way the album was
Kill You
going,
Case,
he
man.
could have just stopped with his homie, giving him a farewell, man.
I think you should took the song off with Armani Caesar. I didn't care for that. I mean, it's cool. I just ain't care for it. I like that vibe. I be liking that gritty shit. You know what I mean?
She remind me of Foxy though, man.
And he gave her
I
respect.
like that comparison. I like that comparison. But I think he gave me that just to be fucking around. I can do this shit too. You know what I'm
He
saying?
ended off that album like beautifully to me, man.
That premiere,
The-
yeah,
the
I
la-
thought so too.
the-
No,
two songs
I'm
ain't
talking
bad.
about the song where he talking about his homie and shit. Forever dropping tears.
Dropping tears, yeah.
That's where they could have stopped at right there. That would have been hard to me.
You
That
know
song
what?
was hard.
I think they should have switched the last 2 and then put that one last there or something. You know what I mean?
That song was like a perfect end, and then he had his boy finish it off by saying how he felt about Griselda and Conway. They got the Westside by Fashion Week, and they could have ended right there. But the last 2 songs were slick. I'm not taking nothing away.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ is bonkers.
Okay. Change my fix it, Gage. Fix it now.
I'm being clear. Jesus Christ is bonkers, man. That premiere cool, but
nothing less.
Yeah, that shit
crazy,
man. This the wordplay. That was that nigga saying. I forget, man. So, where would you rank them again? The debuts. I got Conway first, then Benny. Anything else is under, no disrespect. I'm just saying. It's them 2 right there.
I go back and forth with those 2 albums, man. The Conway and the Benny, man.
Yeah, that's for I just got more. It's just more music for me for Conway.
Yeah, it's more. It's more.
So now Benny got more spins because now we gotta keep playing it back.
Yeah.
Now I gotta keep playing it back. I understand what you're saying now, Benny. I do.
Yeah.
I do. I just wanted to kill him, Benny, but I'm going with Conway, Benny, Westside, and Armani.
I can't. I can't really argue that. You
Yeah,
know
I'm
what
gonna
saying?
go Benny first.
You go Benny. I feel it. I feel it. I get it, man. Look, I'm rooting for the whole
That shit
team.
sound,
Benny.
that shit sound like some volume 1.
I know what. 98 Rockefeller. I'm trying to say it sounds like 98 Rockefeller all day, man. The moment I heard the intro, I'm like, I'm like, what is he? Oh man, that's how he came. I heard him like, it's good, but
people was like kind of downplaying Hit Boy, but man, he put the sound. He switched back to the like old. Come on, man.
Yeah,
that man is in his bag.
3 projects, all fire.
Yeah.
No, but for the third project, for him to go back to and switch, he switched sounds every single time.
Yeah.
On these tapes.
Yeah.
For him to go back and tap in on the old,
that's a good point. I like that.
Like the late '80s, early 2000s hip hop, like New York shit.
Yeah, you got a little Just Blazers.
It was crazy, man.
All right, that's our debate on Griselda, man. I think the consensus is Benny and Conway. We ain't come with nothing. It is what it is. We're going to move on to the sports talk. We're going to talk about this punk-ass nigga, Leonard. I keep calling him Kyrie Leonard. I don't know.
Kawhi
Leonard. I'm sorry. Kawhi Leonard, man.
2-time champion Kawhi Leonard, man.
That nigga got to throw that shit in there. Fuck you, nigga.
Two coach champion Kawhi Leonard.
Not this year, though. We got the Heat and the Lakers. The Lakers won this bitch. But Leonard, facts. Leonard, though, man. You think he's above all. You know what I'm saying? Like Matt Trail and Luke
like
Williams.
Uncle Dennis be.
You think it's his uncle?
Running a lot, man. He moved like the mafia, man.
Yeah.
Uncle Dennis.
I think his uncle look at like LeBron moves and say, we can do that too. That's how I feel. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, and know that I guess Durant basically did the same stuff that LeBron did too. You know what I'm saying, as far as moving away and stuff like that. But I feel like every time you see LeBron do something, I think his uncle turn around and be like, no, Kawhi can do that too. Just give it a second.
You think it's like basically in competition?
Yeah.
You think everyone thinks Leonard just as good as LeBron?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
You got, and just hear me out.
You think it's as good as him?
Yeah, I mean, he was the #1 player in the world, in my opinion, before the season started.
This season?
Okay.
Going into the season.
I can see that.
Yeah, and was reigning champion. Yeah.
I feel like he fucked up. I feel like Uncle Dennis steered him in the wrong direction. I feel like he should have stayed with Toronto and gave him a shot.
I think he should stay with Toronto.
Look, man,
I don't know why he goes to the Clippers.
Look, man, they bent over backwards. They bent over backwards for him in Toronto. Like they had him. They was going to give him free living, free eating.
Yeah, but they ain't missing a step.
But the tax.
They just need to start.
But I heard, but
it's true.
A lot of people told me that the tax situation, is bad there
in Canada.
Yeah. So that played a big role. Man, you get those contracts, the taxes there, they rip you off real bad.
Oh, okay.
If anything, the shot in the foot is that damn Paul George and whatnot.
Yeah, I never seen that combo. I think the only reason it would have been a good combo is the defense. But again, George is always injured. Leonard takes games off when he feels like it. Lou Williams and the other two niggas got something to say about it. Like, he's just always that's toxic.
Mm-hmm.
It's toxic. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go a little different. I feel like the Cavs was played shitty as fuck in the playoffs.
All of them.
The other supporting cast. Lou Williams played garbage as fuck. He wanna go get lemon pepper wings.
That's true. That's true.
And from strip clubs and shit.
That's true.
Montrezl Harrell played like a fucking trash
good any fucking way.
Yeah, but he played good. He played good all season.
That's true. That's true.
Lou Will played. They both was runner like in the top 4 in 6 man of the year. That shit is unheard of.
Who was the other nigga you just mentioned, man? Fuck.
With Montrezl Harrell?
No. Oh, and I feel like Pat Beverly is overrated.
Yeah, Pat Beverly too.
Overrated.
Yeah, I mean,
you can talk shit. A+, great talk shit player. As far as playing, you're overrated.
I feel like they ain't get him nothing, man.
What you mean? Oh, you talking about the cast?
The cast didn't give him shit, and I mean Kawhi Leonard, man, he was shouldering the load the whole playoffs.
What he needed the cast to give him. Between either Paul George or even Beverly, they had to stop Murray. One of them had to stop Murray.
No,
you got Kawhi on Murray.
You got 3 people and none of them give you nothing.
Yeah, that's a good point. I can't argue with you there, man.
Yeah.
And then there's reports that they was jealous of Kawhi.
That's a female
'Cause he was
trait,
getting
man.
treatment.
Yeah, he was getting special treatment. Why did you think you got, my nigga?
I think they
Like-
need. I think they need to get rid of all three of them and retool.
All three of who?
Need to get rid of them 3 role players.
I think Zubac is his name.
Oh yeah, Zubac.
I think he should
He
start.
was solid.
I think he should start. Honestly,
You don't like him, Kawhi, man, huh?
he alright. I just don't like that. I don't like that diva shit. I don't do that. That's why I don't care for LeBron. I don't like that LeBron diva shit.
Your boy was a diva.
Who, Kobe?
Yeah.
Not like that.
What?
Not like that.
Kobe used to cry all the time.
He stayed
be
the
on
same
the
team though.
Yeah, but Kobe was about to leave.
He didn't leave. That's
He
good.
was
He did not
about
leave.
to.
He didn't leave.
If they
Jordan
didn't-
about to leave too. He didn't leave
If they
either.
did not meet that man's demands, it was the two.
If they didn't get
But
rid
they
of Shaq,
barely met the demands. Them that one off season when they got Carlos Boozer.
No.
Yeah,
That shit was
No,
wild.
where they robbed Memphis. Gave him
Oh,
Marc
James.
Gasol
Hey.
for Paul Gasol, and then they had Bynum and Meta World Peace. Man, they
They got him in the off season, didn't they?
Yeah, they got him in the off season.
I mean, that's free agency though.
All that was off-season stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, that's off season. Yeah, that's different to me.
And whatnot. I think the year before they had Kwame Brown, Devin George,
Yeah,
a bunch of
Parker.
bums, Smush.
Like that
Chris
team
Mims.
ass.
Yeah.
that's
He
horrible.
was still crying, and he got.
Doesn't matter. Like when LeBron did it, you still have players
Mike was
around
there,
you. You still could cry. Leonard.
I ain't sit here. I ain't just.
You got teams around you. Now Kobe,
I ain't
he had
defending LeBron.
Devin
LeBron been
George.
doing sucker shit for
He had fucking
forever.
Smush Parker. He sucks so bad. And Chris Mims.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you gonna do with Chris Mims?
Now
Like-
one thing Kobe did do, man, they was up 3-1 and he fucking gave up to prove a point. That was some sucker shit.
Yeah, that was some shit. Yeah.
No, hold on. You can't so much say he gave up the point.
Yes,
It was
he
more or
did.
less.
It was strong reports to say that he did that, man. But anyway, hey, we ain't gonna sit here and bash, the Black Mamba like that. We just
I ain't bashing, I love him.
the shit.
It's more like in that one finals, Durant kept trying to give Curry an MVP, and Curry just couldn't take it. On Kobe's resume, he won the MVP with all them old badges on his team still. You know what I'm saying?
What about the fucking coach now? I know Tyronn Lue is the new coach for the Clippers. How y'all think that's going to impact the players and shit?
I don't know honestly, but I mean, they said that Ty Lue is like a no nonsense type of coach. He put the players in check, but those reports, I don't know if that's. But I do hear that. I do hear that about him, and he come from Doc Rivers. I just thought it was ironic. Doc Rivers kind of had control over the team, and he was coaching.
Oh yeah, he did. He did have a lot of power.
So he handed his boy the job. So I mean,
Shit fucking Christ. I ain't thinking like that.
hey man, you gotta keep it within the brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Not the white man.
Hey, I think Ty Lue gonna maybe treat this like the Cavs, man. I mean, I don't know how much power Kawhi really got, but Tyronn Lue probably gonna go in there and look at everybody and say, man, listen here, man, who gonna fit what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate to say it like this. I don't know what type of coaching Tyronn Lue really got. You know what I'm saying? All I know is he had LeBron, and LeBron made a lot of stuff happen. And when LeBron wanted these players, he got them. He shipped out he brought in a bunch of players and shipped out all the players and brought in new players and
That
they won the
is
championship.
wild.
So
That's some wild shit.
I don't know what to expect out of Ty Lue, man. He played with all the greats though. Or at least he experienced all the greats.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they say he a coach that practice a lot of discipline as far as the bullshit. So I don't know. We gonna see.
What's it gonna take for them to get to the next step? With Tyronn Lue as coach, and what players should they get? And that will mesh with Mr. Leonard here.
Patrick Beverly gone, Lou Williams gone,
Goddamn.
Montrezl Harrell gone, and then you on to something.
Okay.
Yeah, he may be.
They got to start over.
I think Eric Bledsoe would be a good fit.
No, they
He's not really
need
dominant.
a real point guard.
You don't think he's a real point guard?
Nah.
How about Drew Holiday?
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
About Rondo.
They're too old or what?
I don't know. He might fit well.
Might fit.
I feel like Chris Paul should go back on
I don't think Chris doing it. I don't think he's going for that shit.
there. Nah, I think.
What? How come?
Because that whole Sterling shit.
Oh
He
yeah.
gone though.
Yeah.
I think still
Sterling
left a bad taste in his mouth, I think.
I don't know. We gonna see. It'll be interesting, but I still got them going to the finals.
You got the
Next
Clippers
year?
going to the finals?
Do you? Okay.
I got the Nets.
You got the Nets?
Or maybe even the Warriors, but I got the Nets I got my boy Kyrie and, making his comeback move.
I got the Lakers, unfortunately. I'm not a LeBron fan, so when he went to the Lakers, I was devastated.
Mm-hmm.
I was devastated, so...
They're going to be tired.
Yeah.
He was devastated in the open.
Yeah, I was devastated. I'm like, man, what the fuck, man? Like, why you have to come to LA? You should have stayed your ass in Cleveland.
He gonna be tired next season, man.
You think so?
I think that whole squad gonna be tired.
Well rested.
The next season start,
man,
or at least the off season start December 1st. So yeah, it probably starts in January. So
off season December 1st.
Off season for the new season start December 1st. So if the season started in January and then they go into April, man, Lakers. I don't know what additions they about to make.
Well rested, man.
All right.
But shit, y'all, that's our segment for the Clippers in the NBA, man. Everybody going on commercial break. Corporate like entertainment to feel with Phil, y'all.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, y'all? We back from a commercial break. About to get into my homeboy, my young boy, Eastside Jotty. He just dropped G.O.A.T Monday. What y'all think about that project?
It's cool. It's not bad. Flat out. It ain't bad. It's young.
Okay. He a young boy.
He remind me of Gunn.
Yeah, I got that's the vibes I got.
Yeah, he
Gunn
remind me of
vibes.
Gunn.
What you think, Manny?
I mean, I listened to it a few times. The more and more I listen to it, it's actually
accessibility.
Pretty good tape.
Yeah, the first listen, I'm like, all right, it's all right. So I started listening to it more. I'm like, all right, this is pretty dope. It's not bad. I had to keep listening to it and get the vibes and the feelings. I felt the first time I was kind of rushing a little bit, and then the other time I was like, okay, this is pretty dope. Like I know my favorite songs is I like Gone. I like No Sense.
There's No Sense. That's the remix song.
Yes.
Yeah.
That shit hard. I like that shit.
That's where you turned off the auto-tune for a second.
Yeah. And I feel like the Fuck With Me, that could be a radio single.
What?
Yeah. Shocking.
Man. Yeah, because I thought Fuck With Me was the worst song on the album.
I think it could be a radio single, honestly.
Matter of fact,
the vibe of it.
Now that I'm thinking about it, this is how I feel about the album. It was cool, I think, up to Fuck With Me, and then I think like the last 2 or 3 songs, it was all kind of kept to the females. The last couple songs, but I think that Fuck With Me the worst song on the album.
I think that's a single. I think it should be. I think he should shoot a video for that.
I think the Dagger should be a single.
That game related was hard.
Yeah, that was hard too. I did like that. That shit was hard.
As a matter of fact, Jotty got like how should I say? I'm gonna say that he need help, but like help as in like he got that Anderson .Paak type sound. Like he need to be with somebody else and make the song. Like the songs sound slick, but if like someone else was like riding with him type stuff, like on that note, like that No Sense.
Okay,
I think Jotty will make a song better, more
like to someone to bounce off of and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Because his earlier days, he didn't rap like this. He can actually he's a rapping ass nigga. He can rap. You know what I'm saying? I think we kind of cater to what's going on now, like the Gunn, Young Thugs, Futures, and that's fine and all. You know what I mean? But the last song, I felt like it was no auto tune. He just rapped. And that's what I like.
That No Sense.
Is that the last song?
Oh, no.
Imagine the last song.
That's my favorite song.
Yeah, he just rapping. Yeah, he just rapping.
That No Sense. I thought he was just rapping on the No Sense. I ain't hear no auto tune on the No Sense. As a matter of fact, I played it like 3 times and made sure that was he on the song.
Yeah, yeah. I think he did go straight up, but the last song, Imagine, was what resonated with me.
You can hear a lot of Southern influence on the album. Today's Southern
yeah.
But you wanted to hear more of the Cleveland sound, huh? What's the Cleveland sound?
Everything.
No, the thing is like, I feel like the South influencing everybody's sound.
Yeah.
Where they should just like, have a sound when they initially do it and run with it.
Yeah.
Like not try to chase the Southern sound.
Like Q-Money. Q-Money kind of really had his own sound. He ran to Atlanta, got locked up, and then Tory Lanez tried to steal it.
I ain't never heard of that one.
You ain't hear that Tory Lanez song? I ain't been broke in a minute. See the
Oh yeah.
I
know about that track, but you said he stole the cadence of that?
Of Q-Money?
Yeah.
Yeah. That sound like Q-Money song off rap to me. I ain't been broke in a minute. If listen to that song, it's like Q-Money song to me.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, Tory, he on another level, but anyway.
Who would y'all compare Eastside Jotty to though?
Gunner.
Gunner.
Yeah.
I heard some Lil Durk in there.
I like that. I like that comparison.
A little bit of Young Thug. That gang activity sound like the hot song to me.
That gang activity sounded hard to me.
Yeah, that's
Don't you know the hot track from Young Thug?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I heard a lot of that song in there, but I mean, a Lil Durk, he got a Lil Durk sound to me.
Okay. So y'all fucking with the album? Y'all recommend it to people?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
actually
I
a
definitely
good album, to check out for. Put an ear to.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll recommend the album and whatnot. I'll recommend the growth. I'm pretty sure he'll come out with more, bigger, and better and whatnot.
And he's dropped every year.
Oh really?
Yeah, he always dropping singles. He's been consistent. That's why I respect all that. He dropped every year since 2018, and he's been dropping. He'll drop singles.
I feel like it sound like it got a lot of potential.
Yeah, absolutely.
Growth.
Yeah, I see he dropped.
I always listen to that when I'm listening to artists, especially newer artists. So.
Yeah, I seen that in he dropped a GO.A.T before. He only had 6 tracks. He getting better and better with his music and whatnot.
Yeah, facts.
But go on and check out that GO.A.T. You know what I'm saying? It's out on all platforms.
Eastside Jotty.
Yeah,
Took my homie out.
Cleveland, loving everything. Cleveland trying to do. Keep working, y'all.
Yeah. But speaking of GO.A.Ts, what makes someone a GO.A.T?
This is gonna be hard, man. I feel like, man, I hate to say it. No, man.
I
These
say
legends,
just
man.
make somebody a legend. What makes somebody a legend?
I feel like when people die, they automatically get on legend status, and it's all due respect. What I'm gonna say next.
I think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, but I'm sorry. Okay, you got some.
Let's get him, man. Let's get him.
You got feeling some kind of way. Hit my inbox. I want all the smoke, but I feel like Juice WRLD's not a legend at all.
I'll agree.
But I hear he's a legend. Same with Attention, Triple X, not a legend to me.
Now, maybe not to you. And he not to me either. But honestly, it sounds like he got some crowd.
Following.
He did have a cult following.
Like,
that's very
Juice
true.
WRLD did too.
Doesn't make it a legend to me.
Oh, he got a cult following?
Yeah, absolutely.
I ain't too hit.
Me either. I ain't have a clue. These young boys like that one song, but that's from a Nas sample, and they didn't even know that was a Nas sample. What's the song called? You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, I don't know a thing about Juice WRLD.
Like I don't know what you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what it's called.
What about Nipsey? When he died, was he a legend?
You know what makes me salty about that? I feel like no one really fucked with Nipsey until he dropped his debut album.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that's so disrespectful to me.
Look, hear me out. So I was messing with Nipsey before that, but
absolutely.
But when he dropped that debut, I understood it because Nipsey kind of stayed out of the way the whole time. He been out since all of the Drakes and Wale's and been out.
2005.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
2007.
Nah, he got on the mainstream level in like 2010 though.
With that Killer
XL, I mean, he made the double XL cover.
With that song with Drake, with that Killer.
Yeah, that was before that though. Like he made the Nip in the Neighborhood, that track where he
Luz Ain't Got No Names or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
but I feel like he transcended when he did that selling his mixtapes for $1,000. Was it 1,000?
Yeah.
Or 10,000?
Yeah, the Crenshaw.
Yeah, and niggas really bought that. I think that was
No, he was selling it for 100.
Was it 100?
It was $100.
Okay, Jay bought
10,000 copies of it.
But I felt like that was a statement.
It was.
That was a big statement, and niggas followed through with his strategy, and that's nothing but respect. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you can't put him as a legend. I just feel like now, since he's dead, everyone's dick riding him. You know what I mean? Because he had a lot of projects before then.
I wouldn't say dick riding. I feel like people just, as far as myself is concerned, I always had an ear to Nipsey.
I mean, we did.
His sound, it needed more fine tuning and development.
I agree. Me. It did. It really did.
And he always did features. He had shit with Stally.
Yeah.
On that shit hard
Ohio
as fuck.
joint.
On the Ohio joint. He had MMG.
What it looked like, right? Is that
what it looked like.
Yeah.
MMG. He always. I thought he was gonna sign an MMG shit.
Yeah, I think
he did a lot of music with Rick Ross, and that's where I always, kept in touch with, his music and shit.
You say you probably need time to develop his.
No, I think it needed fine. I think it's his voice and his structure.
His delivery.
Yeah.
His voice and delivery, it needed some fine tuning, and I feel like he kept working on it. And I feel like when the Slauson Boy 2 shit started, I feel like that's when he started, going on it. I think that's when he just leveled up with, his rhyming and rapping ability at that point.
I think it was at Victory Lap.
No, that was the transition into, because he has a lot of shit that's resonating with Victory Lap. In that tape.
That's what
in that tape, and almost all his music is in the Victory Lap. He got stuff from old stuff on Victory.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna say stuff from old stuff, but he brought Brutal Laces old song.
But the Victory Lap,
got a couple of old songs he brought back on there.
The body of work of that album.
Repurposed is the word I was looking for.
And this is before he died. Like the body of work of that project.
Yeah.
Which project?
Victory Lap. From top to bottom.
I don't think it's a classic though.
It was.
That shit a classic.
I think people labeled it a classic because he's dead now.
Nah, let me tell you something, man.
But people were saying that shit was a classic before he died.
Yeah, the moment I heard
people saying
the moment I heard it, I said it was a classic off the strip that he didn't get to play. I mean, just hear me out, ladies. He didn't get to play around with all that love crap, and he motivated you on every song.
That is a very motivational album. I will say that. That's a very motivational album. I just felt like it just wasn't a classic for me.
What's it missing?
I think
top to bottom, that shit you can't change.
I don't care. Rap Niggas is a cool song.
That shit hard.
It's
a statement.
Yeah, it's true. I think Keys to the City is just is it Keys to the City? No, the one before that.
I got the Keys to the City.
No, Buddy? I think.
Yeah.
That's it. That was okay.
Status Symbol.
That's it. I didn't care for that.
3? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got one on every album.
But he does have he got a lot of classic songs on there. I will say that it's a lot of. You don't get that when an album. To me, that's not a classic. It's a lot of classic songs on there.
That first song he made, he set the tone so strong.
Victory Lap, right? Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, yeah.
The stone or the tone on that shit. But I mean, back in 2018, he was nominated for a Grammy. So off his debut album, I mean, it was 10 years in the making.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, man. I just feel like. I hate using this terminology because people using it. Give them flowers while you can smell them. I hate using that. Niggas dick ride. Like y'all didn't make that up, nor we did. But I feel like that's the case here. Y'all should have appreciated this man for his grind and give him his flowers while he was still alive. Now niggas give him his flowers after he's dead. That's my thing. He had his own business minded. He had the business model mindset set. He was dropping music. Real niggas fucked with him. Like he was my type of rapper. The music was cool. Wasn't for me. It was cool. I feel like his best music is Victory Lap. My personal opinion.
That Crenshaw.
That shit hard too, but I feel like Victory Lap is the best music.
What album had that No Days Off on there?
Is it Mailbox Money?
Don't Take Days Off. Mailbox Money was.
I mean, Slauson Boy 2 is like my favorite mixtape from him.
Okay. Mailbox Money. And matter of fact, I'm just gonna do it like this because you said that he maybe needed time to develop his voice. Maybe, but I thought he was getting lazy almost. He was almost getting lazy the more and more pop he was trying to get, man, and whatnot.
Man, that man,
TMC was my favorite one. The one with
TMC,
3 lines.
okay, 3 lines.
Yeah,
I thought it was just okay.
That TMC.
Yeah. I had to go back though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he had a lighter voice at the time. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna throw a loop. What about Biggie? He only dropped 2 albums. Why would he be considered a legend?
He only dropped 2, or he dropped 1, and then when the second one was coming out, he passed away.
I mean, they classics though.
Is it undeniable classic? Like to me, like Victory Lap is not undeniable. And I had to fight with it. You know what I'm saying?
I know. But Biggie, the undeniable, it's classic shit though. Like
Biggie.
his impact, and I'm not even a big Biggie
I know,
fan.
yeah, I know.
His impact, like in the game, like it was just different.
It was sick.
It was just different, man.
He can spit on any beat.
So let's say if 50 died, right, and he dropped the first album, would he be considered a legend?
He might be.
Yeah, he would.
You know
what's so funny? 50 Cent did the same thing Nipsey did. Just kept flooding you with a bunch of music, and when the debut one came out, it was a classic.
you know they got legendary for the mixtape shit.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. The one that
That
the
is
same
true.
thing.
G on
That is
was
true.
kind of legendary before they started dropping their shit.
That's how come all foul.
And then he dropped. He dropped that. Man,
I
that
still
shit-
think that shit not classic to me.
Give it that trying.
Yeah, it's not a classic.
It's a classic.
But the massacre was better.
So. I prefer the massacre.
Nah,
I prefer it.
Hit me with a low. I do too.
Massacre got a busload of commercials.
That's true too.
Trash on it.
But so I feel
Trash?
like Get Rich or Die Trying does too.
They got
Wanksta's
two.
whack.
They got
21 Questions whack.
That's a
PIMP's whack.
Wanksta a bonus track though.
All right, PIMP
It
sucks.
was, yeah, 'cause
In the club
that-
sucks.
It
It's extravagant to in the club.
Yeah.
The club niggas, they love that shit before. That shit sucks. You know what I'm saying?
That was his pop album.
records, man.
Doesn't matter. Shit sucks.
Yeah, hit records, and it was his pop album.
There's a lot of hit records that suck.
I prefer Massacre, but I'm still running with 50 in the classic on that first one.
Nah, that shit.
With all them
and,
pop
I,
songs.
and I used to hate 50 Cent.
But what,
I
I mean,
Like,
what
I can't
can
deny it.
About
It's-
Mac Miller.
Well, Mac ain't no legend.
it's sad to
A lot of
say.
people like Mac.
I mean, Mac. I fuck with Mac.
Mac did kickstart.
He was consistent with music.
He kickstarted a lot of people's careers that
Yeah.
I wouldn't
a
even
lot of people don't know about. He was like one of the first independent guys on the scene that was making a big splash.
You
Thanks,
would
man.
consider him a legend? This is hard to say, right?
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say for me too.
I mean, I don't know, but I'm gonna admit I don't know much about Mac Miller. I probably don't know nothing about Mac Miller for real.
See, he was underground.
Yeah, he's an underground. He
wasn't
came up with the
never
Wiz
mainstream.
Khalifa's and Corey Guns at the time and
Oh.
Charles Hamilton. That's the era he came up in.
yeah.
And Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Meek Mill. No, he was after Meek Mill.
That was after.
Yeah, it was after.
Y'all mess with Big Pun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Legend.
not for me, man.
His rhyming ability
He
was.
was legend.
Not for me.
Not the Latin homie. The Latin
Not
homie
for
wasn't
me.
legend. The big Latin homie who liked to crush a lot wasn't a legend to you.
Wasn't for me. I
His songwriting ability was amazing.
think his wordplay got
His
me.
lyricism was just
Yeah.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't think it was a legend. I just think because he died that he's a legend now. People say that.
You know what people? You know why I think people do the legend term a lot because the potential of this person.
That's a very good point. I can agree with you on that. That's a very
If they
good
were
point.
still alive.
Yeah.
So if Nipsey was still alive, what would he be doing to the game right now?
I think it'll be top tier.
He would be smashing the game.
Yeah, I think it'll be top.
He still got verses that the Big Sean. That shit
Yeah,
sound like he
hard.
was. That shit sound like he was still alive. You
And
know
that
what I'm
Ross
saying?
verse on the Port of Miami too.
Oh yeah, man. So it's like
I think he had another one.
Biggie. If he was still alive, a lot of motherfuckers would be in the fast food working. May I take your order, please?
No, that's a big argument for me. No, they won't.
What?
No, man. Biggie's still alive and everyone will still survive.
No,
Everyone still survives.
So Jay-Z would
Yeah,
be what
man.
he is today.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Give me out,
Seas and Big
Give me
said
out.
that Jay-Z was a better rapper.
You wanna know how come?
They both said that.
Because Biggie wasn't no businessman.
That's
Diddy
true.
was. And on the low, Diddy only got, if you sign with Diddy, you only get one album. That man died for that second one.
No,
Yeah, I feel like he wanted to get off Bad Boy.
he was getting off Bad Boy.
He died for that second album. And
Man,
he only
I
got one
believe-
album.
I feel like
said-
Diddy had something to do with that.
I
This is my
said this.
personal
I said
opinion,
this.
man.
I said this in the show like prior. Him and Pac. I feel like they would have got back together because they kind of brushed shoulders, during that beef shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can't have no choice to. You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying, and this is alleged and what I'm saying, reports, you know what I'm saying, that they was actually like on like pretty decent terms, when before Pac died and shit. So I feel like he would have fucked around and been signed to Machiavelli Records.
Hey, you know what? You may got a point, man. I think it was a soundtrack where Pac hopped on and was under Bad Boy or something like that. And I guess to be fair, I think Pac's beef was more or less with Diddy more than anything than it was with Biggie. You know what I'm saying?
He took it out on Biggie because
yeah.
they was actual like real friends.
Yeah.
And he felt like, you the king of this shit, you should have knew something. So he got a, it was a situation.
Probably like
where he was mad.
what happened? Probably like damn, I just have the tip of my tongue. Pusher and Wayne Like Pusha didn't really want to shoot shots at Wayne. It was more or less Birdman.
Yeah.
It was all
I'm gonna get your
Birdman.
attention some way, shape,
Yeah,
or
that's
form.
what I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Signed to a nigga that's signed to another nigga. You know. What I'm
I
saying?
want to say for the record, y'all, we're not disrespecting no legends or
Nah.
the people that's passed away. We just stating our opinion. We're fucking entitled to that. So if you feel some kind of way, I really don't know what to tell you.
I don't give a fuck.
Just leave a comment and say subscribe to the channel. And we'll get back to you.
I don't give a fuck.
But
Yeah, legends is what the potential
that.
could be.
I like that. I like that.
And what you saw in this person, and they just took him away. They took this beautiful artist, or away from the game. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. When Nipsey died, that bothered me. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like he was finally at that peak where he wanted to be, and he grinded his way to that peak, and he took his life. So that bothered me a lot. I thought that was some hoe ass shit. That bothered me.
And the legend, you can't really fully define him legendary on the music level too. He was legendary for the whole state of California.
That's true. Yeah.
That dude was uniting Crips and Bloods, and he was one of the first dudes that put his own business back in his hood.
In his hood, in that plaza,
shit like that. Shit was legendary.
Yeah,
that shit is legendary. That's legendary shit.
And you got the Crenshaw hat on,
man.
Would Nipsey hop on the Griselda track?
I think so.
Yeah, I feel like
I think so. With Benny, on Conway, I think that'd be nuts.
I can see Nipsey and Conway. I can see Nipsey and Benny.
Yeah. I think Nipsey and Conway's more intriguing for me.
Benny is this, man.
But shit, y'all. That's our show for today, man. Come check us out. Corporate Like Entertainment, the Feel with Phil. Hold on. Go to YouTube. We on YouTube. We on iHeartRadio now. Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, all the other ones I can't remember off the top of my head. Again, we on iHeartRadio now. That's pretty fucking big.
Yeah,
someone's watching.
Smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave them comments.
Facts. We take feedback.
We reading over all our rights and all that shit too. So like these labels.
Yes.
Don't try it.
Yeah, don't try. We working over here.
You ain't gonna diddy us.
Facts. Shout out Moneyline shit. My homie shit.
Check out the Moneyline, man. Comes out on Wednesdays and Mondays most of the time and whatnot on a podcast tip available on all platforms.
Corporate Like Entertainment, the Feel with Phil, y'all.
Oh yeah.